addressing a certain audience right now, but everyone could benefit. You know, passing wealth since the Emancipation Proclamation, we've gotten jobs and have opportunity, but the wealth within our communities has not increased. We're just doing a lot of things wrong. Like I mentioned before, that $1.3 trillion that's invested in other communities instead of money being brought back and locked down in our community through businesses and opportunities. Then we have not only a wealth drain, we have a mental drain as well. So now all the smart people are moving out of the community because they don't want to live in the community. So you have a situation, now you don't have any role models, you don't have any economic base, tax base, so things just further erode and go downhill. And then within our children, even though the reason that we're not amassing wealth from the Emancipation Proclamation to here is that we're not passing on generational wealth. We're not training the next generation. And I believe the church should be the centerpiece of this, of passing wealth to the next generation, because we're not training, we're not preparing one generation to be successful after the next. No, even in the churches and so forth, the young people aren't being trained. So I believe that the churches should be transformed, not only into spiritual centers that deal with the spiritual essence of the individual, with the moral and integrity, instead of just reading stories, preaching, hooping, and hollering, you know, because we can look and see that that's not bearing good fruit within our communities. And the ones who do buy into that, they can't really function properly in society because you can't have a conversation with them. Because everything is an argument, especially if you want to talk about the Bible. And why do we live in a society where you can't talk about politics and you can't talk about religion? That's based upon ignorance. You should be able to have an intelligent discussion without anger. So that means that our aptitude, our IQ is not that high. We're still in the primal stage of development. We have not evolved to the intellectual stage. So we should be able to have an intelligent discussion about any subject. Passing wealth to the next generation. When parents do everything right, they do their planning, they do their trust, and so forth, then the beneficiaries fight about it. And the first thing they do when they get it, they want to sell it. They want to sell the property. The first thing they do, they want to sell the property. That's not cool. Land, they don't make new land. And then you see the round of homelessness and the despair and not coming up the economic scale. It's because of our own conduct that we not understand. So this whole course is designed to move us to another level. An introduction to protecting your hard-earned family wealth asset protection plan. Right? So these are the 12 chapters of the book, Uncommon Analysis Series. You can download that. You go to the website. And you can get the PDF version of this. You can get an ebook, download, or you can buy the hard copy. And I still have a few hard copies available if anyone is interested. Right? Okay. So, we talked about decline in population. And we're not having enough children to replace the generation. The population is here. And within the Black community and Hispanic community, you got these parent centers. They call them, where they abort the fetuses. And then I heard now that they use the what they call it, the stem cells from these aborted fetuses. Turn them into vaccines that that other people are injecting into themselves, and they're raving that they help improve and all this kind of stuff. But this is free money. Free wealth is being created. They're taken from these fetuses, and these young women aren't being compensated for that. They're making a lot of money off these aborted fetuses, stem cells, and so forth. All right, so let's talk briefly the proposal for creating a legacy of prosperity. And once we start getting some visitors and so forth, then you have issues and questions that we can talk about that as well. So let's see. Because I said I was going to make it go along with the course there. Let's see, the mission statement. The mission statement. The mission statement. The purpose of this home study course is to increase family and community unity with an emphasis on spiritual and moral integrity. Increase individual aptitudes relating to financial awareness. Bring to home a quality education form of home study courses. Provide ongoing business and legal support. Help you and your organizations raise thousands, millions of extra dollars through our venture capital program. Provide ongoing workshops and seminars. Create a new generation of business industrialists. Spark an enormous startup of new businesses that we can eventually offer as investment opportunities to others within the community. The course will educate, organize, and support you and your family, group, or organization to become more effective financial stewards by helping you to raise money for you and your various individual and community projects. The course will provide inquiries into the importance of education, apprenticeship programs, starting family businesses, goal setting, time management, the importance of quality legal services, business counseling, tax planning, estate planning, and other related services. The course will help develop your financial acuity. This course is the foundation for your overall strategy to empower yourselves, family, and communities. Through our college-level, real-life home study courses, we plan to continuously develop home-based educational products, which are relevant to proactive nation building. Our goal is to associate ourselves with individuals and companies that provide quality services, which match our company objective of training and excellence. The course is designed to offer ways to improve your lives and introduce you to ways to become better stewards over any talent or talents that you have been blessed. Our venture capital program, that's our Each One Teach One program, or MEAS, Main Street Emergency Economic Stimulus Program, Earn While You Learn, will help you to fund your community projects. We'll work closely with individuals, families, groups, churches, and other nonprofit community-based organizations by creating a network of talent and resources, by working together to address issues of poverty, homelessness, teenage pregnancy, fatherless homes, crime and prison, foster care, elder care, politics, history, and our non-educational system, high prison rates, etc. Our mission is to create change through creating opportunities and removing the sleepy film which keeps us from seeing opportunity. The same buildings in our communities which were once vacant are now thriving businesses owned by other persons who do not live or shop in our community. We have failed to see and create and sustain our own opportunities. This course will address a condition of apathy and inaction and change it to one of being proactive. It will help to level the playing field between the haves and have-nots. The course will encourage the development of investment groups and attract venture capitalists, sales representatives to spread this intellectual ministry throughout the African American communities and the world. The next generation will be in a position to receive the wealth and build on it because their mind would have been changed from instant gratification to long-term achievement and satisfaction. We need distributors to train. For families that are struggling financially, this course can help to produce a substantial supplemental income. Our venture capital program will help you to do your part in helping our community to evolve. Our home study products are designed to help you to earn while while you learn. So that's what it's all about. In any movement and change, we look at the government and individuals that we elect to save us. Even from our religions, we're looking for somebody else to save us. That's not going to happen. We have to save ourselves. And then we have to work together because we are our brothers and sisters' keeper. So we need to start acting like that, right? Hey, Terry. So now, and I don't know if the video seems to be lagging a little bit. It's not as fluid as I'm accustomed to. So I don't know if the lag is going to the Facebook page or not. Okay. So we talked about the concept of wealth creation. Hey, Terry. All right. So we started at 11, so we still got a little bit more time to go. Since I'm just talking, if you have any questions or anything like that, just let me know, and I can address that issue instead of me just rambling off. But let me tell you about. I showed the creating a prosperity. What is that? Let me get this. Creating a proposal for creating a legacy of prosperity. Now I have a copy of this to download soon. It goes through the whole. It's like a proposal that a person can download, and they can read and help them. It's like their game plan when it comes to our program that we have, right? So let me just go over this, the summary. I have been a practicing attorney in the state of California for over 20 years. Prior to practicing law, I worked as a corporate cost and financial analyst for 13 years. I was the first African-American hired in this capacity for this Fortune 500 company. During this same time frame, I started my own part-time business as a financial planner, the sale of insurance, annuities, and securities. I prepared taxes for individuals and small businesses and occasionally represented clients before the Internal Revenue Service during these 13 years. Plus, as an attorney, I have represented numerous clients in civil and business matters as I have dedicated my professional career to helping others. So the purpose of my practice at this point is to help individuals, families, businesses, and organizations to achieve financial wellness by seeing the larger picture of developing a life plan strategy. However, you cannot create a life plan without knowledge of self, which restores self-worth and the ability to see oneself in the future. And this is I'm excited about the program. And it's just going to take time to catch on. But most teachers of financial management and so forth, you learn a subject here, you learn a subject there. But what I do is I take a holistic, well-rounded approach to a person's personal growth and development. So even before we start talking about money per se, we deal with the inner person, the inner self. So they're in balance, so they can calm down and relax, so they understand and appreciate the journey that's before them. So now when you learn a subject about a course, you know where it fits into your overall life strategy. And because you're more than just a paycheck, but you have to learn how to use that paycheck. That's cash flow. That's a blessing that you use it. No matter where you work at McDonald's, where you work at, wherever you work, that cash flow is a blessing. So if you use it in a way that will help you to grow and develop over the long term. So if you got a small cash flow or a large cash flow, the journey is pretty much the same. Because sometimes people making a lot of money, they don't have any money at the end of the day either. They just got bigger toys. Whereas a person that doesn't have a lot of money, they may be better stewards of saving the money. So in the long term, they'll be better off. In furtherance thereof, I've written an entire book on the subject dealing with the creation, accumulation, and preservation of wealth, which we just reviewed. The book is entitled Uncommon Analysis Series, which covers 12 distinct areas in the creation, accumulation, and preservation of wealth. One of the biggest problems in our Black